Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Stigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Stigmatism in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man? Yo, we live. We in here. September the 23rd, 2021, 12 minutes after 1 in the PM. Let me check the markets real quick. You know, I always do that. So let me check them and see what's up. We got my girl in the building. Irina from Russia is in the building, y'all. All right, the Dow futures are up 566. S&P futures are up 63. NASDAQ 100 futures are up 150, and the small caps are up 42. The market is rallying, but so we good. We in here, we live. Come on in. This is the Podcast with Soul. My name is Sean G. It's my pleasure today to have back on the show a supporter of the platform. Irena reached out to me through, I guess you found me on my YouTube channel. Yep. Okay. Yep. And she's from Jersey, and she said, Sean, is there any type of collab that we could do? And I said, sure. And here we go. We're just going to kind of open it up to you guys, man. Dirty Broke, I see you in the building. Wayne G, Sagi, North Africa's in the building, Tunisia. We're just going to open it up, man. We really don't got a topic. If you got any types of questions that you want to ask me or you want to ask Irena, we are here. What's going on? So, Irena, what's going on with you, man? You want to give the people your Instagram and your YouTube?
First of all, hi to my people too. And guys, if you want to hear and you want to ask questions, please go on Sean G channel, the podcast with Soul.
The Podcast with Soul, and you can hear us better if you come on the Podcast with Soul. Shout out to everybody over there.
Hey, yep. And also, my moderator, guys, can you please send us the link to our chat, okay? Because I didn't do it before and I don't know how to do it right now. So my Instagram is Irena Talks. My YouTube channel is Russian Reaction and Reviews. Guys, you're always welcome, and I'm so glad that last time on my live we had guys from your channel. Thank you so much for coming.
Shout out to them, man.
So yeah, and we're so open. We're so ready. And we're so excited. Oh yes, thank you so much. Right now, Sean just sent a.
There's that link right there, y'all.
Yep.
But I don't know if they can see it.
I'm sure they can see
I don't think it's popping up on your feed because I'm doing it from my page. But it doesn't matter though. You can get one of them to do it. Mm-hmm. So Irena, how did you get involved in the YouTube game?
Okay, it was just one day when I decided to do something more. Because my people, my clients always was interested in how I came to America, what happened to me, why I'm doing nails right now, where I'm living at, where I was before. So it was so many questions, and also it was so many questions from the people back home. So I guess that's why we. Me, my friends, all of them, decided together, a little company decided together to put me as a person who gonna respond to all those questions. Also, before I was trying to do a channel on Russian, but it wasn't do well. Maybe I was just lazy.
You were speaking Russian on the channel?
I was speaking just in Russian, but I guess like Russian people not that like that interested in it. But it's all right, you know. Like you always trying to do something new.
Right,
and,
right,
like,
right.
Something is working, something is not, and
Some
it's
don't work.
absolutely all right. So it's good. I think it's okay.
Kim too, what's up? I see you over there, Kim. I told you I was gonna shout you out. All right, Irina, we got the first question. Ask her how she feels about men wearing dresses.
Ooh.
Got a question from my man Errol down in Florida. He wants to know, how does Irina feel about men wearing dresses?
That's such a like interesting questions. I definitely don't want for like my man, my future husband wear dresses. But if you like wear dresses, I don't mind. Like whatever you're gonna do with your life, it's your life. As long as you're like confident and you're saying like that's my dress, you know, like if you're okay to wear a dress, okay. But if you're asking like from perspective that, for example, like some gay guys, you know, like it's their choice, you know, it's all right. But I don't want for my man, and like I don't want for the most males like wearing dresses. I don't want it. That's not okay for me. That's not okay.
What about it is not okay, Irina?
I mean, like we still have like a genders. I can't say it's like a rules, but it's like a rules which nobody are talking about, and I don't want. For example, like I'm always thinking, if I have a son, you know, like you have a son, you definitely don't want him to like to wear dresses. So because you want to make him like a real man, like you. So and I don't know. That's so weird. That's so weird for me.
Nah, I can't see. Nah, little Sean ain't wearing no dresses, man.
Absolutely.
We not gonna do that.
Nope. We're not gonna let it do it. So, yeah.
All right.
What do you think about it? Like,
what do I think about men wearing dresses?
yeah.
Listen, man. I'm 52.
Okay.
I'm 52 years old.
Yep.
You're 24.
Right.
I was born in 1969. I was raised through the 1970s and through the 1980s. None of this, of what we see now, was present during my formative years. It wasn't accepted. It wasn't. It was frowned upon openly,
Yeah.
open and notoriously frowned upon through the 70s and 80s. So, you know, that's how I grow. That's how I grow. So it's to me, I see it. It doesn't bother me. That's your thing. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But it's nothing that I would embrace, and it's nothing that I will let my son or my grandson embrace. And that's, you know, that's pretty much it, you know. But like you said, people are free to do, you know, whatever she wants to do, you know, whatever they want to do.
And also in Russia, when we are saying, I know in America people are more open about those like kind of position. If like man wants to wear dress, probably nobody gonna say nothing to him. Probably nobody gonna pay attention to it because it's America. It's like free and everything. But in Russia, you're probably gonna get in trouble. Like you're not gonna come like not.
In trouble with the authorities,
I
or
mean-
in trouble with other
like,
people, with the citizens?
Somebody gonna like hit you, punch you in the face. That's mostly. Of course, like in some big cities, like people more like open to it. But still, if like some company, like some guy's company, like a real guys, you know.
Yeah.
So especially Russian people, like, you
They're
know.
not gonna go for it.
No, they're not gonna let it go. I can't say unfortunately from the one side, yeah, because I'm such a like open person for everything what's going on in the world because like I said again, like it's your choice. You want to wear a dress, you want to wear heels, okay. But most people are not like that in Russia. They like more like strict, like more like straight in their not that open-minded.
Now let's flip that coin. Let's flip that coin, Irina. What about women that dress up like dudes that are masculine like dudes?
Okay.
What's up with that?
I have again like I understand. I'm trying always see situation from different perspective from the person who is doing that. You know, I understand probably some people like really feels like that. The people who was born like how it's like right now everyone says like I was born in different bodies, you know, like I again it's okay, it's like don't we are not trying to say something bad about those type of people, but again for me sometimes it looks like a little bit funny because when the girl trying to get like those like muscular like to get those type of like attitude a little bit who is trying to it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me again just because I was raised the other way and I can't see me, my family, like my children to be this way. I don't know what's gonna happen with my children, and I hope I gonna be there. I gonna choose like the right way to raise them, and I try to would never like happen like this thing happened to my kids because for me it's not okay, like it's okay in general but for me like as long as it's not like touching me, you know.
Right.
I'm okay. Of course I also have friends, like not that friends, the people who I know who will like talking sometimes and some like parties who are gays, you know, like it's okay, it's all right, but it's not for me. It's not like for me it doesn't look then some like parties who are so.
Sorry about that, y'all. That's my mistake.
What about you again? How you look at this perspective?
I just let people, people can do whatever they want to do,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just so focused on what it is I got to do for me
Yes.
that, just like my circle, my cipher, my son, my people, I just, especially my son, I have talks with him. I talk to him and I tell him what the reality is, what the truth is, what's real. And, I make sure that I do that. That's my responsibility as his father so that he's not influenced by cartoons or television or,
Yeah.
social media or YouTube that, he needs to hear that from me.
Yep. Absolutely. It's really, really important also to raise person the right way because a lot of parents right now I think it's a problem. They think like he's gonna be okay or like she's gonna be okay in this world. But no, like I'm saying we because like I can be a mother already. I think so. Like I'm like 24. Some people already like have a few kids. So that's why I'm saying that we like as an adult we have to talk to our children all the time. We can't let them like go to this world and like see everything. We have to like say like what's good, what's bad because a lot of people don't like a lot of parents don't do it. I think so. And
Well-
I see that. Okay, I see that.
Well, a lot of parents just give their kids the cell phone and tell them to go so that they can have their own time to surf Instagram and Facebook. And then, this kid is being greatly influenced by what he's seeing on the phone and what he's seeing on the computer. We got a question for you, Irina, from Korean Nomad. Is how much a man makes important to you financially?
One more time. What is the question? Like how much what?
Is it
How much money
yeah?
he's supposed
Is
to
how
make?
much a man makes is how much money a man makes important?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, it's really important just because I'm always saying if I have like a four jobs the same time, why my man supposed to like make less money? Not like make less money. Why he can't put that many effort to make his job too? Because from the one side, again, we all can say like money is not important if we are talking about relationship, if we are talking about couples, if we're talking about like some future, but it's really really important. It's always going to be important because I know how to make money, and right now I can say like money, of course, like from the one side it's going to make you happy, but from the other side it's not going to make you happy. So, and from my perspective, I know how to make money, and I want from my man be like minimum like in the same way with me. I think it's all right, and it's like it's fair, because I don't know. Like right now, I have four different jobs, and I have like four different like incomes. If my man, and I always saying like I would stay with a man just like if men are smarter. Yeah, I need man who is definitely gonna be smarter than me, who knows like a bunch of different ways to make like businesses, like YouTube's, but everything. So it's important. It's important. It's gonna be important. But from, for example, your guys, how I see the situation from your guys' perspective, I don't want for women to just put all money responsibility on the guys, because I think it's not fair to. For some people, it's all right, like when the guys support women like with money all the time, like just like when the girls doesn't work. But for me, it's not okay. For me, I think like two people supposed to bring something in family, like
Work together.
work together. Yeah, work together. It's cool when, for example, you guys like making you have like some like incomes from somewhere where you shouldn't work already, like both of you, when you on the like level where the money just coming to you, you have like a few, I don't know, like you have few businesses when you just like come in like how to say, like collect money from someone, like. But until then, you both need to work on like family budget, something like that. Because I always like I see in my family, my grandparents, my mother, even like my father is like making good money, I guess, but still my mom is always working. My mom is always like bringing something to like on
She's
the plate.
contributing.
Yep, yep. And I think it's important because girls, when the girls are bored, oh my god, this is the worst. I think this is the worst thing when the girl is like bored, and I don't know. I see like a lot of situation when the girl in the relationship like doing nothing, when the man let her do nothing, and after she's getting problems, she's calling like all the time, like where are you? What are you doing? But the guy like making business. For me, it's not okay. But if it's okay for a man,
Korean nomad, man, it's important, man.
it
Money,
is. We all have bills.
you gotta have finances is very important, man. I mean, I think that's a whole nother conversation, a whole nother video if we're gonna get into talking about whether from a morality standpoint or from a spiritual standpoint, do you judge it, do you decide on being involved with someone based upon their economic status? I mean, that's a whole nother video, but you gotta be able to hold your own weight, and like you said, Irina, man, it's just as important for the woman to contribute too, man. If we're gonna do this thing together, let's do this thing together, all the way through.
And also, as a probably like a future mother, one day I'm always thinking, what if, because you always have to think, what if God forbid something happened to your husband, to the father of the child, when the person gonna like stay alone. I mean, like, it doesn't matter from the one side, like with the one father or like one mother, you have to support your child. So you have to know how to make money. Because I know some girls, I know personally some girls who like never work and like never even one day work in their life. And this is the problem in the future when they had a man, they had a child together, they breaking up, and child usually staying with the mother, and mother doesn't know how to work. Like, I think it's a problem. It started like big problem, because if you don't know how to support yourself, how you gonna support your child?
Yeah, yeah. That's that could be a whole nother show. Um, but relationships are not easy, man. You know,
Absolutely
Korean
not.
Nomad says, Stizzy says, some women think because they got a nice body, they can stay home and cook, good sex. That's what's up. But what's more attractive is a partner who can hold herself down and you while building together long-term goals. Always nice providing, but it's a team effort. The Korean Nomad, to be honest, to me, I think a man should not have kids unless he can provide for both women and child on his income alone. Okay, okay. Shout out to the Korean Nomad, man. Shout out to you, man. In Russia, is there a child support system in Russia?
Absolutely, it's honestly, I'm not that.
Let me ask you this: did you hear about some of the same issues in Russia, as far as men having children with women and then not taking care of them, disappearing, and
Absolutely, every second person, again about like alimony, right? Am I pronouncing it right? So I know a lot of guys who doesn't. It's not that I know. I heard like a lot of stories when the guys doesn't support the child, and that's it. And also, I guess like the problem. I don't know how in America, but in Russia, not that many rules. The law, not that many law, where they have to.
hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
I guess like a lot of people know how to avoid it and like just like live their lives. Yeah, it's problem in Russia again. Problem. That's a big
There,
thing.
there, there's poverty in Russia, low income, child support, all of that stuff.
What is problem?
Poor people and Russia's communist, right?
No, no more, no
It's
more.
it's
It's like
you have to get up, go out, and
absolutely.
make money.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not a big difference between Russia and America right now. But you know what? I remember when my first time I came to America, it was for me. It was so many people on the streets. So many people
In
in Russia.
America.
Yes, in America. I didn't see like so many people. Maybe they're hiding like better. I don't know, because in America they're just like laying down like on the streets all the time, and
Homeless.
especially, yeah, homeless, like really homeless people who is sleeping on the streets. In Russia, it's not normal. It's not okay. Sometimes, okay, you like see some people on the bus stops, who are like sleeping overnight, but it's not that okay, it's not that like often, because here, like in New Jersey, I see a lot. I don't know how about you, like in New York, especially on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
streets, like it's a bunch of people. It's a bunch of people, because sometimes for me, it's even
Sleeping
like,
on the street,
yeah, they're just sleeping on the street. They're sleeping in the subways.
sleeping
They
on the train.
in the trains. For me, it was like so like shock. It's a big it's a big shock when the people just like sleeping on the like for a whole like
Yeah,
they're just sleeping inside.
yeah.
You never can see the situation like that never. Like nobody gonna let you like sleep in the train. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe probably just like police working a little bit better. They like kicking out people from the trains and everywhere, because I don't see like that many people in Russia like homeless. But I'm sure we still have them. They just like
I
not on
wonder.
the
I
streets.
wonder. You know, how did you see that? Hey, yo, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. It's 19 of y'all in here, man. I got
said astigmatism in my soul.
I got 14 likes. Hit that like button, man. Now, Irina, what did it when you got here? You got here about 2 years ago, right?
Less than 2 years, like a little bit less than 2 years ago.
All right. So you got here, and then you coming from Russia, and you had heard all this about America. Oh, it's a lot of money, land of opportunity. You can get rich. It's
Yep.
nice, and this. You know, what was the perception of America in Russia from to average Russians as far as, you know, is the perception that you can come here and make a lot of money?
I would say yes. It's like kind of stereotype about America, because even now I'm still getting messages from the Russian people that they think it's so easy just to come to America and just like money is going from everywhere. Yeah, but that's not true. It's like absolutely the same situation. You need to work. You need to work 24/7. Of course, it's much more opportunity in America, much more opportunity. And I'm so sad when the people who is like, guys, all of you, you like when the people citizen, like American citizens, and they don't use those opportunities. Unfortunately, that's why like people coming to your country and getting like rich, getting like more money than some of American people, just because I'm saying me because I'm like kind of immigrant already. People, we are ready to work. We like coming and we know that nobody is gonna give you just money like that. Probably somewhere for like some beautiful girls, I'm sure it's like works like that. But in general, you have to work. And yes, when I came to America, of course, I was thinking about like you have to work, you're gonna get money, it's a little bit easier. It's definitely easier, but if you're working, if you're like really, really how to say like hustling, if you're hustling, you're gonna get something.
So what did you think when you got here and you saw people sleeping on the street after what you had perceived
Yeah.
America to be what they said it was going to be?
Yeah. Honestly, it wasn't like disappointed. It was just a little bit. It's like culture shock, right? Because you don't you like it's definitely what you are expecting to see. You know.
You weren't expecting to see it.
No, not at all. Because you think it's like super clean everywhere. You know, like what you're like imagining your like a perfect world. You know, like America is always for me was like a perfect world, and like more time I'm living here, more I see not perfection, like not perfect, like side of America, but it's okay. Again, like because somebody paint you this picture, social media probably because the how to say like when you like on TV, like what is it, the news? What
Yeah,
is it?
the new-
Yeah, like a news.
Uh-huh.
News saying that of course I guess like all news saying in each country that your country, like our country, is the best, and the other country is just like bad, and it's like so people are dying over there, people are killing over there. You know, like it's like news are always saying something like bad about other countries, but like what you see in social media, it's like much more temptation because you see the perfect world or perfect pictures and like people's pictures, you know, but nobody is showing the real life. The real life is like hard. It's hard.
Irina, we got a question. How did you obtain your visa? Christian. How did you get your visa to come to
Okay,
America?
so it wasn't the big problem because, like I said before, and we were talking about it last time, I was traveling a lot. Me and my parents. Thank you, my mom, who loves like traveling.
Shout
so
out to
much.
Irina's mom, man. What's your mom's name?
Veronica.
Man, shout out to Veronica, man, in St. Petersburg, Russia, man. If you watching this, thank you for getting the visa for Irina.
Actually, right now she's in the plane and she's going to Turkey because she loves traveling. Like she's like crazy about traveling. So it wasn't a big problem. So in Russia, situation in Russia before, right now it's problem and somebody want to ask like what's the situation in Russia right now, and I'll tell you too. So before I get my first visa, the condition was you. I was at school. And when you at school, for people, for the government, for American government, it's much easier to give you visa because you have something what's gonna keep you home. Because the most important thing in the embassies, they shouldn't let you immigrate. Like they have to like see through your eyes that if you wanna be if you wanna move to the country, and they shouldn't let you go. They need for you to be just a tourist. So that's the most important thing for them. And if you can prove that you are going just as a tourist, for them it's okay. So us, you have to prove, to put like so much proof that what you have at the house. I mean, like you have like some properties, you have like family, you have children, you like have a
You're tied to Russia.
student. Yeah. So for them, it's like okay, you can go. But if you're like a handsome or like a beautiful lonely girl who is already not at university, for them it's like a red flag. So that's that.
And they won't give you one if
Probably not. Of course, like sometimes it's like exception, but nobody knows how they're giving visas. You know, nobody knows. Like, but
so
yeah.
so they can refuse you a visa.
Absolutely, and you're paying money, and they're not gonna give your money back.
Really?
It's like yeah, absolutely. It's like a lot of cases when they're just like nope. So the process is you're giving documents to embassy. Embassy is looking at it, and they are giving you a day of to come for
Interview?
interview. Yes, to come for interview, and on interview when the guy, the or girl, wherever who's sitting like next to you, and the guy or girl from America, but they're speaking in Russian too.
Oh, it's American girl?
American people, like guy or girl.
At the Russian embassy
Yes,
that are interviewing you.
it's American embassy in Russia.
Okay.
That's why it's American people interviewing you.
Okay.
But they're speaking in Russian too, because not every
Wow.
not everybody.
And what are they
speaking
asking
Russian.
you?
They're asking a lot of questions. For example, where are you going? Where are you staying? What you want to see? What do you know about America?
Wow.
Who you know about, like who you know in America? Do you have friends over there? Do you have like potential guy who you want to visit? Because for them it's important. And if you're gonna say like, yeah, I have like some guy. If I like as a girl, I'm gonna say, yeah, I have some guy who I wanna visit. They're gonna say like, you wanna marry him and you're gonna stay in America. For them, it's not okay. It's not what they need in this life. So that's why. And I don't know, like, can we talk about it so open? But like, that's like that's the truth. That's the truth.
Wow,
They
man, that's
asking
crazy.
a bunch of questions.
Irina, let me ask you this: What do you think about Americans that are born here, live here, raised here, speak the language, know the lay of the land, and immigrants come here, they migrate here from other countries from around the world, and they come here and they out success American people?
That's what we're seeing every day. I don't know. Maybe
Is that the Americans? Is that the American people's fault, or is it something innate in the foreigner that comes here? Do they have more hustle, or do they get better breaks? A lot of people say
what I see.
foreigners could come here, they could get loans, they could get things easier than Americans can.
Honestly, probably what I'm thinking, maybe people got so comfortable, like American people, because they have everything. Also, you know what? I never seen in Russia so many government programs. Never. We don't have so much government monies, which is like giving to people.
Like social programs like America
Yes.
does.
Not like in Russia, if you want to get something from government, it's like forget about it. You know, it's gonna be like or like such a long process, or because even like unemployment, yeah. Here in America, almost everyone can get, and what we're seeing now,
Free
like,
money.
yeah, free money, and this is like so good from one side. Like, if I don't know, like if I would be in the position like American person, probably I gonna get it too because it's comfortable. You know, you're sitting at home and you're getting money. Because in Russia, nobody gonna get you, nobody, and never. You know how much when you're getting older and when you resigned your job, like how's like retirement?
It's called
Like,
Social Security.
no, like
Retirement.
retirement, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know how much money the people are getting? Like my grandma, for example, she's getting $100 a month. Like this is nothing. $100 a month. Like, what you can do? Like you can pay your bills like for $100, and nobody gonna pay your bills. They're getting like $100 a month, and try to get some food, try to get some medicine. Like it's so difficult to live in Russia for government money, so that's why people needs to work. People needs to work on like to get something.
So my question. You think maybe Americans are just too spoiled
Probably,
and they don't wanna hustle and do the work, and their foreigners come over here and they come over here with the attitude like, man, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna kill this shit, man.
probably because also I don't know like each situation, but what I see, like I always trying to make my circle, like I said before, to people who is hustling, who is like working, and this is not just like immigrants. It's mostly it's American people. So that's why I see American people who is hustling, who is working, who is getting like rich by themselves, who is
Like me.
yeah. So that's why like I'm sitting here right now because I want people around me to be like that. So, and also I see a lot of young people who is not working even at my age.
Young Americans.
Yes, young Americans. Because in Russia, all my age people, we started work from the first grade at when you just graduated school, like you have to work. Like your parents not gonna let you stay at home. Like, but here I see the situation and the people, even like again my clients, my favorite clients, who is coming to me and they have a children my age and they're like, oh my god, like you just 24 and you're already working. I'm like, what do you mean already? I started work when I was 15. Like it's not already. I'm working for the last like okay, less than 10 years already, you know. But still, here maybe like parents, maybe like again different mentalities. But parents not gonna like in Russian parents not gonna let you do not work after school because like after school they kicking you out like of the house and do whatever you want. Of course, like it's my parents. I'm sure like if I would stay with them right now. No, I can't even say like that because I don't know nobody my age who is still like staying with parents in Russia.
In Russia.
Because it's not normal. It's like kind of like shame, you know. Like you can stay with parents after like when you're already like graduate university. It's not okay. It's like you're weird, you know. So, but here it's okay. And
Yeah,
again,
here it's accepted, man.
yeah, that's okay because, but from the other side, if you, for example, working and you staying with parents and you just like collecting your own money, okay, that's cool. Like you can stay with parents like till 30, especially if you have like a big house, you know, like you have a bunch of rooms and like you just like you're working, but you shouldn't pay rent until you get married or something like that, you know. But I would be it's not okay for me to stay with parents like while you're going through university. At university, everyone like going away and everyone is like wants to go away because it's not okay to stay with parents. Not okay. For some people, of course, like we have exception, but in general, all my group at university, nobody was living with parents. Nobody.
I got a question, Irina. Growing up in Russia, did you guys learn Did you learn about American history and the racial issues going on in America in terms of
what is race?
The slavery, blacks in slavery.
Of course.
You guys learned about all of that?
Absolutely. Yeah. We like, in Russia, we have such a, maybe again at my school, we have such a good historical lessons. We are not learning just about, we have two lessons actually, Russian history and world history. So that's, I think it's really, really important. Even some people trying to deny that we shouldn't learn about the world, but it's really, really important because if you don't know history, like you're not person of this world. I don't know. Like you need to know the even the history of other country. I think it's important because we had like the same in Russia. We had all of us had absolutely the same, probably like mostly the same history because like the war started like in one point, and after people started get like travel to other countries, you know. But we all was like born, like I would say, you know, in one point in our earth, and after we became like different. Because I'm always saying about myself, I don't know, like cosmopolitan, like is in Russian it's translate like a person of the world.
Right.
I never
Cosmopolitan.
I never felt myself like I belong to like just to Russia, you know? And I always, when I was younger, I was asking my mom questions like, why we have a, oh my God, how to say, like Russia, you know, like down north we go like to Africa, like why we have to get visas to go to other countries if we all like was born on the earth. It was when I was younger, but later on, like, okay, politics and everything, blah, blah, blah. Like right now I understand like more what's going on in country. But for me, it's always was weird, like why I was born in this planet and why can't I go to other...
Go wherever you feel like going.
Yeah, exactly. Because we all humans, all of us are humans. Like we all the same. We all have the same problem. And like wherever, like in the China, we're gonna like speak in Australia, all of us has the same problem: paying bills and relationship.
Let me ask you this, Irina. What was the narrative that you grew up hearing? And I know you can't speak for everybody in Russia, but what was the narrative that you heard growing up in Russia about the black-white racial thing going on in America with the history of African slaves being brought here and the whole racial thing in the 1960s and Malcolm X and Dr. King? And all. Talk about that a little bit.
So we're speaking about it just like about history. And for me, again, we're talking about me right now. For me, it was always... for me, it's not understandable right now why we still have those type of problem. Because, okay, it's the past. It's like probably it hurts, especially if you like learning your own history. But like nowadays, why we still have those type of problem? Because mostly people don't separate like a black, white, pink, whatever. Because in Russia, like I said again before, in Russia, it's not what in America we are speaking a lot about racism, right?
Right, because it's a lot of different races of people here.
Yes, in Russia, you almost can't hear about it. Even in Russia, we have some people who we call like black. They're not like color black, but they're like darker than like me, for example, right?
So, and they're Russians?
Yeah, they're Russian. They're like speaking in Russian, but they're not getting a fan of it because it just because of color,
right.
You know. And when I came to America, I didn't know that I can't call people by color, you know. I didn't know that. It's like, again, it's not my fault, and because we are not learning about it, nobody talking about it. And like it was once the situation when I said like, yeah, this like one of my like black clients, and people was like, what did you say? I'm like, what? Because I didn't even like understand like what's wrong with it. Like you know,
You were just describing the person.
exactly, like some like people has long hair, someone like has I don't know, long nails, you know, wherever. For me it wasn't a big difference.
Right.
And right now people are getting offended like so badly. Of course I felt like so embarrassing because when the people explained me, you know. And also once I had a situation when the person on Manhattan called me like, you're like such a skinny white bitch. I'm like, okay, like it's okay. It was like
A
again.
client called you that?
What?
One of your clients called you that?
No. Some like person just
On the street?
On the street,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm like, okay. So it was, for me, it's funny. And again, we are learning. I don't know. We have to learn something from our past, and I still don't understand one. Again, I don't know. Maybe you can explain me why people are getting so offended about it, because I feel like no difference between like us right now. I feel like no difference between like when I'm in the company.
Usually people like yourself and other European people that come here to America aren't you guys are like ignorant to you may have a knowledge of the history of America and the race relations maybe you learned in school or what you see on TV, but you guys aren't, you haven't been indoctrinated with that mindset like maybe white Americans that were born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? So there's always a difference. But I was curious to hear like when you guys would, talked about it in school, what they would say about, Black Americans and that whole thing, That's pretty much what I wanted to know. But because here in Jersey, you got a lot of different European people that come here, from all over the world, and then it's just different. You know what I'm saying? What else I want? Anybody else got a question, man?
Also, 1 second.
Go ahead.
For example, again, I'm a big traveler. When you're going to Africa, right? And you see like the same color people like you, and like they don't care, Like in Africa, they don't care if you're like calling them like any color, But when you're coming to America, it's this is the like you guys. I think more in America, it's more racist people than the world, because the other world don't care about it because we don't feel the difference. I don't know, again, is it like how you was raised, like what your parents told you, or it's cool? Because I'm always like, I came to America not to like date to like Russian guys, That's why I'm in America, because like it's so like super cultured, and I definitely not and I'm not like taking I don't want to date the guys like me. I came to like try something different,
Right.
How to say. So that's what I'm here, because I don't know, like it's like my preference, and I don't know. It's a big problem right there.
Yeah,
a big problem.
it's an American thing, man. It's an
Yeah.
American thing. I've never been to Europe, but I get a lot of love on my channel from Europeans, man.
Absolutely.
Romania, the Netherlands, Holland, Portugal. I mean, all over France, United Kingdom. And I get love from everybody, but it's really interesting to hear you say that it's really more like an American thing, man. It's more like an issue that's isolated here, man. Yo, we got Irena, man, in the studio, man. Y'all ask whatever question you want. We live. Make sure you follow her on her Instagram. That link is underneath the video at Irena Talks. Make sure you follow my Instagram at Gunby Publishing on Instagram. Make sure you follow Irena on her YouTube channel, Russian Reaction Reviews. Now, what do you do? What is Russian Reaction Reviews? What do? You have a moderator on your page?
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Why, you got
So-
haters that come on your page?
Honestly, no, they just want to help, and I love to be like next to nice people. And they were when I just started to go live, because I wasn't live for my first 30,000, I would say, because I was like a little bit scared, and I wasn't sure. But later on, I'm sure like you with your subscribers, I'm so close to mine.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
so supportive. And people ask me just like, hey, can I be your moderator? I'm like, sure. And like for today, like for the whole this time, I just had like 3 of them, and they're nice. They just like helping. They're like sending some links over there. They're saying like thank you if somebody donating, and also they're just nice.
Sean, seriously, don't go in the political race, fake crap. Please don't go there. Oh, that's Nico West. How hard is YouTube?
So
Yo, Alex, what's up, man? I see you over there. Alex got the wrench.
yeah, he's one of my and he's saying like,
Alex,
it's
post
a good-
that link over there for the podcast with Soul for me, man. Appreciate you. How hard is YouTube? A lot of people think being a YouTuber is easy, man.
No, guys. It's so much time and so much responsibility, I would say, because when I started, I was probably one of those people who say like, it's probably easy, just post videos and like that's it. But you can imagine how much in the back of our bags. So because we have to respond to people, we have to talk to people, like especially if you have a passion. It's so much work to editing video, to post it, because it's time. It's all time.
Time consuming.
Yeah.
What about you put all this work and energy into a video and you think it's gonna be the bomb video, this is gonna blow up, and you put it up and it gets 200 views.
Oh my God, that's the worst. Honestly, it's the worst.
That's happened to you before?
Absolutely. And I think like it's okay, but from the other side, you just like you wanted this video, because sometimes you are talking about some serious things, like
Yeah.
for example, like what we're talking right now, and you want like for people to see that,
And they don't give a shit.
and they
They don't give a shit.
for our work, yeah, it's really work. I think first of all, it's work just because of course we get some money from it, but it's
Alex,
not,
appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
it's not that money like I wouldn't say like we deserve something more, but when you put so much time and so much effort to it and you're getting nothing, and especially guys, I always was honest on my channel, because I don't know about you, because we probably in different position, not position, we're in different categories, because my channel, it's a reaction channel. A bunch of my videos are getting blocked because I'm reacting for some videos which already was made by someone, and those type of people
It
getting
has music.
money.
It has music.
It has music. It has,
So
like,
they give
video.
you they don't monetize it.
Yeah, and like guys, for the 1,000 views I'm getting just $1. I don't know like what about
It's
like
pennies. It's pennies, man.
It's like nothing. And from this $1, we're also getting paid to the government, not the government.
Taxes.
Yeah, taxes and everything, because it's official work. But the people who is thinking like, oh my God, you're getting so much money. No, we are not getting money. We are doing it because we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. We want for people like to hear our voices. We want to discuss those important topics which we're discussing right now. So
Stano, you have to understand, in times of slavery in the States, many people in European countries or kingdoms or whatever it was called back then lived rather slavish lives themselves. Yeah, it was a lot of, people have always been trying to dominate other people, whether it's been Native Americans dominating other Native Americans or Asians dominating. You could look at Genghis Khan in Malaysia. He conquered damn near all of Asia and subjugated, the Chinese and the Japanese and, Europeans and different Arabs. I mean, it's been going on from the beginning of time, man. And, that's a good point, Stano. Quadrex, what's up, man?
again, it's not like for me to discuss those type of things like in the past. Yes, we know that, but we can't feel it. Like it's what I think about it. But
You can't live in the past, man.
yeah, but I'm like I would love to talk what we can do
Dude, today,
now
man, you
for our
understand?
again for our children.
I look at the past. I look at Black American history. I look at, the things my mother told me. My mother picked cotton as a little girl for 75 cents a day, went to segregated schools in the South. She grew up in the state of Georgia. And, on my father's side, the same thing. My grandfather was a sharecropper, couldn't read, couldn't write, worked, grew his own food. And, the further you go back in my bloodline, it inevitably is going to go back to slavery. And I know that. And I don't, I used to sit around and lament about that and be pissed off about that and be mad, but that got me absolutely nowhere or nothing except headaches and a bunch of bitterness. You know what I'm saying? And now I look at my history and my culture and I embrace it, and I look at the strength. I look at the strength of the people that came before me, and I said, man, if they can do that, if they could survive that, then in 2021, with this phone and this computer, and I don't have the same circumstance, I ought to be able to just fucking dominate. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, everybody.
Absolutely.
And that's just my mentality, man. And I think and people living in the past is a worldwide thing, man.
That's what I want to talk
It's
about.
a worldwide thing, and I think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people just waste time, man. It's a waste of time. Alex, what's up? Thank you for that super chat, man. Georgia Gunby still alive. You already know. Thank you for posting that link over there on Irina's page, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I just can't get down with it. I was listening to these dudes today, man. What the fuck does that matter, man? Yes, that's what happened. Yes. But what am I going to do about it September 23rd, Thursday, 2021 at 2 o'clock? What am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of people go through that. They're looking at past marriages, failed relationships, lost jobs, opportunities missed, and they stay stuck.
Yep.
Because they constantly looking back there, man. That gets you nowhere, man, in my opinion, man.
Also,
Bless Tone.
yeah. 1 second, guys. Take this link and go to Sean G page right now where we're having a conversation. That Alex just sent you a link and ask a questions right there, because from here, from my chat, we are not taking the questions. Okay.
Yeah, we can't really read it over there,
Yeah,
y'all, on her
because it's
phone.
not comfortable.
Welcome to the show. Click on the link and come over to the podcast with Soul, and you can put your questions in the live, and we'll answer all of them, man.
Yeah. I would love to talk also about the
Living in the past.
living in the past. Yeah, because in Russia, everyone again know the Second World War
Second World War.
with Germany, and people are still like, it was kind of not that far back in the day, but still some people are having some like trouble with the German people because
Are there Germans in Russia?
yeah, of course we
There's a
have,
German
like,
community?
I wouldn't say the community, because in Russia we don't have like kind of communities like in America. People just like spread out, like living everywhere.
But you have a German population living in Russia?
Not really. Of course, like some people, like me, a person who just come to Russia and to live in Russia. But some people still, that's what make me mad. For example, some people put some stickers on their cars nowadays, like these years, that hey, if it's gonna be necessary, no, we can repeat this war again and they put like a huge stickers on their car. But people are so stupid. Like, what you trying to repeat? The war, the world war, where the millions people was dead, and
So some Russians are pissed off
some Russian
about
people,
what?
about the
The Germans?
The Germans,
What did the
yeah.
Germans do in World War II to Russia?
We just had the war between, like, a huge war between and Russian people. So
And a lot of people lost their lives?
a lot, like a real, it's like almost the most like in the history, in the world history, the most like losing people war, the Second World War. So of course it's important for us to know history, but you can't nowadays to, like, people who is like living right now, they did nothing to us and we did nothing to them. Yes, our grandparents, they had even, I'm sure they didn't want to do it because it's just a government problems, because people never want to kill like somebody next to us. And like, but still people are trying to say that if it's necessary we're going to repeat the same war. No, like, no, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it.
We got a question from Nick Ford. Nick, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. This is my first time seeing you. Apart from America, where else would you like to live? Is that for me or is that for Irina? Or we'll both take it. Apart from,
Okay, you first.
I'm gonna probably eventually, man, I'm gonna probably end up in Africa. I've been to Africa like 4 times.
Okay.
And there are about, I think, 20 countries, maybe even more now in Africa that are offering instant citizenship to Black Americans or any of the blacks around the world, the Black diaspora. You can come back to Africa. You can get instant citizenship. You can get instant right to vote. You can own land. And, you know, having been there, I think that's on my list of probably where I want to end up. I want to set my son up, little Sean, up with like an import-export situation. I'm going to keep my citizenship here in America.
Of
You know,
course, of course.
I'm a Black American. I'm born here. You know, I love America. Yes, it's got its problems. It's got its issues. But, you know, I've traveled to a lot of different countries in the world, and this is the best house on the block. You understand?
Wow.
In terms of opportunity. But, you know, a part of me, you know, wants to go back to Africa.
Okay, that's great. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Wow. Okay, so what about me? I guess I'm in the age when I don't know right now exactly, because I still want to travel, and right now I would say
And you've been to like 15, 16 countries, right?
yeah. And I never felt, like I said before, I never felt myself more home than I'm here. Like, I'm here, feeling right there right now. So, but the time is going so like fast, and you don't know what you're gonna want tomorrow. So that's why I would say right now, for now, I would say I wanna stay in America, definitely. But probably in the future, who knows if I'm gonna visit like Australia one day and I'm gonna stay over there. I don't know.
Forrest is where in Africa is my preference. I don't know, man. I went to Johannesburg. I went to South Africa, man. Johannesburg, Cape Town, you know, reminded me a lot of North Jersey, reminded me a lot of New York City with the skyline, the tall buildings, the new highways, you know, all of the modern amenities you have here in Jersey and New York. You got them in Cape Town. You got them in Johannesburg.
I was in Cape Town once.
Yeah, Cape Town is beautiful, man. Cape Town, South Africa is money, man. You know, but I don't know if I would want to live in the city. You know, I'm probably going to want to be like out in the outskirts. I want to grow my own food, have my own garden, raise my own animals. And I just want to pretty much be left alone, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of live out, you know, my final days in peace and just be there for a little short. But I'm going to be back and forth, you understand? Because I'm always going to be a New Yorker. I'm always going to be a Jersey kid. So I'll always be back and forth here. So that's kind of what it is. My man Ann from Healthy Holistic. What's up, Ann? I see you.
I saw somebody ask me a question that if I want to go to university over there. So, I really wanted before because it's like my little dream again, to be a part of something like a big, where the multicultural, where the people
Hold on, Irene. I want to give a shout out to the people that gave us a thumbs down, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate the thumbs down. Appreciate you.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Nigga got that motherfucking fed look. And I just want to tell you that we don't really give a shit if you gave us a thumb down or not. But go ahead, Irene. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Absolutely. So, that's probably I would love to go to university later on, but as a teacher already. So, because I love teaching, I'm a teacher right now, but I don't know what kind of class I can like teach, because I was asking my people. if
Probably could
somebody-
teach Russian.
Yeah, that's what people saying, because some people are really interested in Russian. So, and one day I definitely gonna come back to university. I don't know as who, like as a student or as a teacher, but I definitely wanna catch this atmosphere around me.
Yo, Nico West, you keep asking a question. You keep making a comment on Irina's channel. We can't read these. The comment. The phone is so far away that we can't read the question. Anybody who's on Irina's page, if you want to ask us a question, come over to the podcast with Soul, and what is Nico West saying right there?
Where? We're like the last
Yeah, he's
one.
got right there.
Right there.
I have tried to ask, others have asked. So far, it is only Sean's questions. What is about things we already know about history?
I guess he was talking like a lot about.
Oh, he might have been
something-
talking to somebody else. If you want to ask us a question,
Yeah.
click on the
please.
link that Alex put the link up there. Can you pin it? Can you pin that link? Maybe Alex got to pin it.
No. Can you please, Alex? Can you please pin it and?
We can't read the questions from over here because it's
Okay,
so
he
far
sent it
away.
again.
Gabe the Great, here's a thumbs up to offset the thumbs down. Thank you, sir. Africa still has slavery. Why would you want to live there? A lot of countries still have slavery. There's slavery going on in Asia.
Yep.
There's slavery going on in Europe. There's slavery going over everywhere, man. That has nothing to do. What does that got to do with me? I ain't gonna be no slave because you're gonna have to kill me before I'm gonna be a slave. You understand? I'm free. Which countries have you been? The Korean Nomad wants to know which countries you visited, Irina.
Oh, again. So, China, France, oh my God, it's gonna be difficult. Italy, United Kingdom, America, Africa. It's not a country.
Which country in Africa?
It was a few of them. It was Egypt and something else because I was just like a tourist, like a all-included.
Libya or Sudan?
Yeah, Sudan.
Sudan?
What else?
South America? Anywhere in South America?
Dominican Republic. What is it? It's a
3?
country? It's a country. Yeah. What else? That's difficult. huh?
Jamaica?
No, I wasn't. India, Goa. Oh my God.
9?
And 8 more. I don't know. Let me think about it. Okay.
She's
So
been
because-
around, y'all.
Yeah, because like I said, Turkey again. Like
10, Turkey.
Yeah, because my mom over there right now. What else?
Fitness Green, Irina and Sean G, fantastic collaboration, guys. Keep going. Shout out to Fitness Green, man. John Hodges, I asked this earlier on Irina's channel, but there's my comment. It is a lot of work. That's why I haven't become a YouTuber. Irina works really hard on her channel. Yeah, being a YouTuber is not easy, man. This shit is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. A lot of work, man. Ramel Newell, slavery never ended. They just changed the name to 9 to 5 and responsibilities. Aha, the illusion of money. Okay, Ramel, we see you. How did Irina and Sean G meet? We met on YouTube. As a result, she watched one of my videos, I guess, and lives in North Jersey. I live in North Jersey, and she wanted to do a collab, and
I reached out to him and he
Yeah.
responded. So we had a call and here we are.
yeah, and
I think it's like we kind of because all my people knows that I love to talk about relationship between man and woman. So and Chonji talking about the confidence and like how to be a real man. It's what we need.
right.
Girls, what we was talking about. So and yeah, I think it's gonna be like a good collaboration, and everybody was so supportive about it. So thank you
Yeah,
guys.
man. That's really how it took off, because I think I did a few interviews with some girls. What do women want? And I think when we first spoke, Irina, one of the first things you talked about when we were talking about relationships was, a lot of your clients talk about relationship problems and the problems that the men of 2021 are soft and weak. They're not real men no more. They've been feminized and dumbed down. And on my channel, with pretty much how I get down, my channel is a very masculine channel, and we thought it would be a good collab. A Russian girl, Black American male talking about relationships. It's definitely got the shock value when you turn on the video and see us on here, and then but if you can get by what you see and listen to what we're saying, then you could really get something from it. Man, shout out to Alex. Alex, thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate you.
Especially what's shown on your live channel. Absolutely, we are talking about it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Irina's channel too soon, man. We're gonna put we was talking about that earlier. Matthew Dodd, great topic. I have family in Texas, in Norfolk, England, and I currently stay in Norwich, Norfolk. Very multicultural here, but there's no major violence like in the States. I love America also. Peace out. Shout out to Matthew Dodd. Thank you for your comment. Guitar player came in and say hi and drop a note. Appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing, man. Gabe the Great. Apart from YouTube, Irina also works multiple jobs. Gotta respect her work ethic.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Fitness Green, what part of Great Britain you visited, Irina? I'm from East London. We got a lot of Russians here. Good people.
Oh yeah. So I was in a few cities over there. I was in London, of course, and I was over there during the Olympic Games. It was like a football. It was something like a big, and it was like so international. It was a lot of people. I met a bunch of Russian people. So and also I was just visiting universities.
Alex says, shout out to me, man. Shout out to Alex for saying shout out to me. Yo, man, shout out to Sean G, man. Shout out to me. So you were in London. What other parts of Great Britain?
Cambridge.
Cambridge. Shout out to Cambridge.
Yeah. And what the Harvard, the other university, the calls? Harvard. I guess it's Harvard, no?
Harvard's in Massachusetts.
Okay, I wasn't over there. So it was 2 universities in 2 different cities. I definitely remember it was
Cambridge.
Cambridge
Is in
there's
Massachusetts.
No,
There's a Cambridge in UK?
Cambridge in the UK. Yeah.
Okay.
And one more university, the big university, guys. What do you have over there? I know some people we have.
Oxford.
Is it in there? Yeah, I believe so. It was Oxford, probably. Yeah, Oxford. Yeah, people saying Oxford.
Okay.
So I was just traveling again. I didn't stay there for a long time. It was probably just a week, and we try to catch as much as we can.
Hey, Alex, man, thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. Alex showing love. John Hodges, well, Dallas women must be different. They want a partner. They don't want to be taken care of by a man. And then again, they don't want to support a man. Do y'all think they want a protector? Do women want a protector? I think so.
Of course.
That's what this thing is, man. This is nature, man. The male is the dominant gene, man. Let's get out of the propaganda. Let's get out of the narrative pushed by other humans that are trying to reshape reality. Reality is, the universe is, the male is the protector, is the dominant gene. The woman is the weaker gene. She's the recessive gene. Doesn't make her, and let me add some color to that and clarify. Women can't do everything a man can do physically. They just can't. They just can't. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Y'all can't. So, and that's reality. So, of course, the man is going to be the protector. You have to be that, whether she wants that or not. You know, that's what she's looking for. That's what she's attracted to. Am I wrong, Irene?
Absolutely. And also some people like taking this word just in one direction. Protector, it means like somebody trying to kill us and you're like a protector. No, it's not in like in just in one situation. It's in general. It's in general in our life, because I wanna feel safe. But when I saying I wanna feel safe, it doesn't mean I wanna feel safe just because somebody gonna like
Physical harm.
Yeah. I wanna feel like safe in
Spiritually
general.
safe.
Spiritually,
Mentally
absolutely.
safe.
Absolutely. Because mental health it's really, really important in a relationship.
Hold up. Yeah. Say that again, Irina.
The mental health is really important, and I want to be safe. I want to be safe in this position.
Listen, man. This is a live podcast. We ain't got nothing written down. We just going off the top of the dome. And Irina just said mental health is important in a relationship.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%.
Talk about it, Irina.
So, what I mean, we know like right now it's so popular, you know, people say.
Hold on one second, Irina. Nico West is exactly right. And men can't do what women can do. You are exactly right.
Yeah.
Real women love dominant men. But the problem we got nowadays, we got too many simps around.
Again, it's just so popular and people like throwing this word, even they don't know what does it mean. So, and this is, I don't know like how to say, because a lot of people on my page saying a lot about that. But
About what?
about like simps, you know, those I hate
Weak
it
men.
about weak men. Yes, but they
Pussyfied men.
they don't understand, because some people who just want to support the channel, like for example, if even I when I'm supporting some other channels, it doesn't mean I'm simp. I just want to like give support to people, and it's nothing to do with those like weaknesses, you know. Men right now sending on this chat money, and it doesn't mean they're simps. They want to support the channel because they like it. They like what we are talking about. So, and this is makes me angry. And if we are not talking about like simps right now, I would like to talk about mental health in the relationship.
Mental health in a relationship by Irina. Here she goes, y'all. Go.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
A lot of people right now, again, it's just because it's so popular. Before, I never heard about like abusing in a relationship, but now everyone talking about abusing relationship. So, and why I'm saying the mental health is really important, and the man, it's the one who is like in charge of it, because women we sometimes we are getting attitude, of course we are getting like we sometimes wants to cry, sometimes we like not happy with something, but it's our sensitivity in our by our nature, and the man who's like have to like hold all our, I don't know, he needs to provide this calmness in our relationship.
The stability,
Stability,
the
yeah.
psychological comfort.
He can't be like a woman who is like
Emotional.
emotion. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Like you, like guys, you can't be emotional, because sometimes when the person, you know, for me it's not attractive when the male like hysterically like saying something or like screaming, you know, it's not okay, because you always can talk, you always have to talk in a relationship. So
Man, shout out to Alex for the super chat, man. Alex says, shout out to me. Shout out to me, man. Shout out to Irina, man. Shout out to Sean G, man. Listen, man. Let me read some of the comments. Jeremy Jacobs, we all want to be comfortable at the end of the day. Nico West, as a single father, I know for a fact that women are better than men at being mothers. Korean Nomad, do you watch Kevin Samuels? I don't watch him. I've saw a couple of his Instagram posts. Men that don't want to grow up is not good. Nico West, let Irina tell you whether I am a simp or not. Alex, men are engineered to be more masculine. A woman by nature is softer, but that feminine side isn't activated fully until a man makes her protected, loved, and safe. Yo. Alex Solis, men are engineered to be more masculine. A woman by nature is softer, but that feminine side isn't activated fully until a man makes her protected, loved, and safe. That's deep.
And that's true. That
again, shit is deep.
That's nature.
That shit is, nigga got that motherfucking fed look. That shit is deep.
Yes, I agree.
There's nothing for me to even add to that because we spoke about that on the last show that we did.
Right.
And that's deep. And I think the issue, Alex, with that statement that you made is that a lot of dudes aren't able to muster up and go deep and have the wherewithal to muster up the nuts and the masculinity. Maybe they weren't taught. They could be suffering from low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and they wonder why they're not able to engender that type of response for a woman. So they end up, you understand, Gabe the Great, hold on one second. They end up, buying sex on apps, going online and cash apping women to come have sex with them, or they go on Pornhub and watch porn and jerk off all day. And then when it comes to meeting a woman, they don't have nothing to give because their psyche is being constantly reduced. They're allowing their psyche to be reduced. And they don't even got the courage to step to a woman, man, to even bring about what Alex talked about, man. That's deep, man.
Because relationship is work. It is work. You need to work on relationship. Some people don't understand it. They're like, oh, we're together, male and woman. We're gonna live together, have sex together, have children. It's not like that. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about this like comments which we are talking about right now, because it's really, really important to build the relationship. The world to build, it's not just because to make a relationship. It means to build. You have to step by step grow together in a relationship, grow yourself, grow this the seed which you put inside. So
man, shout out to Gabe the Great. Thank you for that $5 super chat. And Gabe the Great, Irene, I think he's one of your subscribers. He said, go check your PayPal.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can't see it right now because we are live, but I'll check it after. Thank you so much.
But Irene, what I was saying, what Alex was saying, before you even get into the relationship part, you got to step to the girl like a dude, man. And you got to exude that you a dude, you a man, in order to bring out that feminine side in her, man. In order for her to lust for you, in order for her to want to have sex with you, in order for her to want you. And that is her bringing out her feminine side. And then you got to be able to speak life into her mentally to get the whole thing. And a lot of dudes can't do that, man.
That's what I'm saying, and that sometimes when the people when the guys tell me that you're too strong, you can't be too strong.
A lot
'cause
of dudes
like,
step to you, Irina, every day.
yeah, like even like you're walking around, somebody like saying like and saying, yeah, it's a lot, but it's okay. Like it's used to it already. I'm sure it's about a lot
Right.
of women, but
But
the
you saying
people-
so dudes be saying that you too strong?
yes, just because they don't know how to work with it, because
That was the wrong one.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Dudes are telling Irina she's too strong because they don't know how to work with it.
I think so, because for the male, for example, I'm sure like for a male like you, the alpha male who is like strong and powerful, who knows how to, again, like to come back to Alex comment, how to activate this like
The love, the
the
femininity.
femininity of me, because a lot of people just like scared of it, like
I said
Don't say people, Irina. Say who it is.
males.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
They scared.
Yes, they scared.
They ain't got no confidence.
Nope.
Self-esteem low.
Absolutely, because I have all of this, but like I said again last time, that I really want to be weak next to my man.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Because it's by our nature. All women wants to be weak. I have a situation like I'm not sure. Like I'm like okay. I hope this girl is not gonna watch this live, because it's probably gonna. Be like your
Fuck
secret.
that. Let them watch. Nobody care. Nobody scared of you. We say what we want to say on here. Don't tell them you hope they don't watch. Say it.
Okay, so this girl, she is married. She is my client a few days ago, and the all girls coming to me and giving like all secrets, because I'm not bringing it nowhere.
You're like a
This also-
psychiatrist and a nail and a
Exactly.
manicurist at the same
It's
time.
not just like a nails person. You have to also be like to have some connection with your people. So the situation is, the girl, she's married, she has a child, and she's happy with her relationship and everything, of course, but she's going to the gym by yourself without your husband. And one guy, just like she described him, he was like an alpha male, like, who's kind of like confident man. He said to her, "You're cute as fuck." And for the last week, she's thinking just about it. So, because he was he was so confident.
He spoke life into her.
Yeah, that's what we need, and this is the perfect example. If the girl not getting this I'm sure she's happy in her relationship. Everything is fine. Like they love each other, but we always need to like know that somebody is much more like mature than us, that much more like confident than us, and like this little thing, she's still like thinking about it for the last
Days
week.
later.
Days later, that's all girls need, guys. Like all girls need this a little bit of confidence. So that's it.
Nico West, Irina and Sean, I have a question about something brought up in the last live from both of you. Continued. Irina, please answer first, and Sean, please follow up. Continued. All right. Ramel, okay, this duo is iconic. Batman and Robin. So glad I caught the live stream. You got a new sub. Thank you, Ramel, for subscribing. They say they like us together, Irina. Elizabeth Holmes, well done from that comment, Alex. Healthy Holistic, this stream is money. Shout out to my man Ant down in Atlanta. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, Healthy Holistic Calisthenics. Irina, you brought some deep-seated issues affecting you. Please don't repeat them. As a psychology major, how would you help someone of the same issue? Sean, someone who uses women for this physical pleasure, mostly, my understanding from an earlier podcast, almost finished. What would be your response to help so that it is not mental health issues in a marriage? That question is all over the place. Alex, man, thank you for that $10 super chat. Alex, thank you for that super chat, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Alex. Gabe the Great, it's hard, but you have to have confidence. Nico West, a lot of males in America were raised by single mothers. Is it their fault they do not know how to be a man? Dropping truth bombs. Mustafa, yo, Sean, where I find a girl like that, man? Ramel, if you're getting fed at home, you go out for takeaway. If you know, you know. Okay. I don't know. That's a bunch of stuff right there.
Yeah. Nico, what you're trying to ask, like,
Yeah, Nico.
ask like you what you want, because like it's so not understandable what you're trying to say.
Alex says you need to give her seeds to cultivate, man. You know, this conversation is blowing me away. American women needs classes about being a real woman from Irina.
Thank you. It's a big compliment for me.
You know, this is live. This is a live show, and I was telling Irina before we went on. I said I think why the first show we did together turned out so good was because nothing is scripted here. Nothing. We didn't write nothing down. We didn't talk about nothing. What we saying. We just on here. We going off the top of the dome. And for Irina to be sitting here as a woman of 24 years old, saying the things that she's saying, is amazing, man. And you know, a lot of dudes, I was raised by a single mother. My mother, shout out to Georgia Gunby. Georgia Gunby's still alive, man. She's still alive.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
I was raised by a single mother, man. But growing up in the 70s and 80s, when I got to be a teen, I turned 18 in 1987, 1988, 1989, 1990. I was early 20s. There was no social media. There was no internet. There was no other way to meet women. There was no email. The only way to meet women was you had to, if you was driving in your car and you drove by and you saw a fly honey, you had to pull the car over, get out, walk over to her and have her reject you. Get back in your car and leave, right? And when you drove down the street, you saw another one, you had to park your car, get out, walk over to her, get rejected again, shoot your shot, try 3 times, make her say no 3-4 times. You try everything in the book, and you keep going, and eventually one of the girls is gonna give you her number. You had to ask for her number back then. There was no, what's your social media page? Let me follow you. And then everything that you scared to say to her face, with your face in front of her face, everything you scared to say, you can DM and see how she takes it. You couldn't do that back then. You had to goddamn get up. You had to get up on her and goddamn say what you had to say and get her number. And then when you got her number and you called the house later that day or the next day.
The house, not the rehearsal. No.
Right. There was no cell phone. There was a house phone. There was no cell phone.
Yep.
You call her on the phone, her brother picks up.
Oh my God.
Hello? Yeah, am I speak to Keisha? Who is this? This is Sean. Yo, Keisha, yo, call her back, man. I'm on the other line. Because back then you had to click over if it was it was 2 line. Or you call her house and her mother answered the phone.
Even worse.
Right. Hello, am I speak to Keisha? Who is this? This is Sean. Sean who? I met Keisha today at the park. Where you from? You had to get by her. You had to get put on the witness stand by the mother to even get to her on the phone. Exactly. And she may tell you, well, she busy right now, call back. It was different, man. Nowadays, there's an easier route to take, the easier and softer route. Check me out.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
There's an easier route to take, the easier and softer route. The easier route is text message, DM. That's the easy route. To take the easier route, to text you to see if you reply. That's whack.
And if not, like you have thousands like that because like you can be online like hours.
And there's no emotion in a text.
True.
A text can be construed in so many different ways. You can mean it one way
Yeah, absolutely.
and text it, and then the person takes it a whole nother way because they don't hear the inflection in your voice.
Yep.
And then you try to put a LOL behind it to kind of make it like, man, fuck that. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if I meet a honey now, I'm FaceTiming her first thing. I ain't texting and none of that. I'm FaceTiming. Maybe she pick up, maybe she don't. That's why you got FaceTime for, because I want to talk to you.
Absolutely.
Let's see what some more people are saying. That was a good deflect. Okay, American women. What's the deflect, Nico? You asked we read the question. Irina pretty much didn't understand it. I pretty much didn't understand it because it was so broken up. What do you want to say, man, when you had to call the house phone?
Yeah, ask the actual question. Like we are not embarrassed to like take it because you're trying to hide something. We're super open.
Irina, you brought some deep-seated issues affecting you as a psychological major. What would you help someone with these? What kind of issues did you talk about on the first live?
That's interesting. We was talking about a lot of issues, and all of them was about relationships.
I remember. The 16-year-old and the 16-year-old girl who, if you don't love me, if you don't give me sex right now.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay. And then hold on, Sean, as someone who uses women. Oh, man. Hey, Nico, man, don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. You don't know me that well, home. Is that a dude, Nico? That's a dude?
Yeah.
Nico, you don't know me that well to say that, but I'm gonna just read your question anyway. Sean, as someone who uses women for his physical pleasure mostly, my understanding from an earlier podcast, almost finished. What would be your response to help so that there is not mental health issues in a marriage?
It's a different topic.
A lot of males in America were raised. Okay, so he asked yours first. So I guess the situation.
Okay, but what's the question like?
Yeah. Well, number one, let me say this here. I don't, I don't use women, right? I'm a man. She's a man. I'm a woman. Damn. I'm a man. She's a woman. We're both of age. I'm very straightforward. I'm very direct. I don't play games. I don't got time to play games. I'm more interested at this age of my life. I'm more interested in life partners, right? When I was in my 20s, yeah, it was all about, let me hit that, let me knock that down, and whatever happens after that, cool. It ain't got to be nothing else after that. But at this stage of the game, that's not what I'm about. Number one, I'm not going to bring a honey into my life. I'm going to listen to her mind first, Nico, right? And if I've met some bad women, I've met some real pretty women, nice bodies that I was physically and sexually attracted to, but after listening to her mind, I decided that no way I was going to get involved with her on a physical tip because I saw some mental instability, right? Mm-hmm. And I can see like, yo, this could be a problem. Because when you do something physical with a woman, the man or her, one of the two or both, can become connected and bonded with the other one, right?
Probably, like from woman, probably yes, but
and you spoke about that in the lesson.
Yeah, but for the male, I'm sure it's guys because it's normal. It's like everybody does it, and it's like not a secret. Yes, like male in their 20s, they're like learning and they're like super I don't know how to say, like
super
the
testosterone, super,
yeah.
you know.
So, and it's okay to like to have a few women, you know, before you met your own, like your person. I'm just like not okay, like when the women does the same thing, you know. It's okay for me, I think, again, okay to try, if you guys, how to say, like I don't know, because like you still, we are learning this world, and you never know, like you always gonna compare, like you are learning to compare something. But for the males, it's more about in their like 20s, between 20s 30s, like
Conquer.
it just like, yeah, hey, let's have sex and that's it. But it's like, how does it say, when the age when you are like growing, you are learning your body, you are like learning your life, it's okay, and everybody does it, and it's nothing wrong with it, and nothing you can help, like nothing you can do with it, you know. Because I'm sure, I don't know, like about your sons, about like you guys, I don't know like what age we have it over there, you know. And even for your son, you always want for him like to learn this world before he met like somebody who he gonna like build a life, because like I don't
It's
know.
nature, man.
nature,
It's
yeah.
nature, man. Young dudes, out of the 8 billion people on the planet, the young dudes everywhere in this world, when you in your 20s, you out to conquer, man. That, you know what I'm saying? You don't know anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to clarify that part of what you said about me, that I use women. I don't use women. Guitar player, fair enough. Guess I saw different generally. Okay, Alex Solis, his message can be misconstrued because it's long. I'll give the West the BOD. Shout out to Nico West, man. Thank you for your comments. Guitar player, yeah, I get what you mean. Nico West, it doesn't matter. I'm not dissing. I just was being direct. Feel you, you don't. Guitar player, fair enough. I'm at, okay, they talking back and forth with each other. Healthy, holistic. Every girlfriend I've ever had, I've always told them I prefer to talk on video or live audio than texting. Honestly, it doesn't feel authentic. Yeah, if she don't want to text me, if she don't want to, well, number one, I don't go on no dating apps. I don't belong to no dating apps. I don't surf women's Instagrams and Facebooks. That's just, I wasn't born during that time period. Right? And like I said, with where I'm at now, I can't afford to get involved with no crazy ass girl, man. And what somebody puts up on a 32 or 58 second Instagram post, she's probably putting up her best self, you know, which ain't her real self. You understand? Mm-hmm. Because we have real lives, you know.
Yep.
Y'all see me on this YouTube. You watch me on a 4-minute video, 10-minute video, but there's goddamn 23 hours, 46 minutes, and 4 seconds of my other life.
Yep.
You know, I have issues. You have issues.
I have issues.
They have issues. Mm-hmm. You know, so, you know, I gotta listen to her first, man. You know what I'm saying? At this stage of the game, because I got a son, and I done been involved with some crazy ass girls, man, and I can't bring that energy. That's really deflating. It's mentally exhausting. And you know, I want to talk to her, man. I got to hear what you got to say, man.
Absolutely.
And then I want to know, and see, at this stage of the game, for me, it ain't even really 100% about the sex. You understand? You know, I need somebody, a confidant. Can I share with you? Can you share your day with me? Can we laugh on the phone and kick it? Can you speak life into me? Can I speak life into you? Mm-hmm. Can you add on to me? Absolutely. Can I add on to you? Are you a subtraction sign or are you an addition sign? If you a subtraction sign, you can get your ass up out of here. I don't want nothing to do with that. I've been in them types of relationships. Mm-hmm. I have been a subtraction sign in relationships. And women have told me, nigga, get your ass up out of here. You understand? And that's where I'm at with my life and with women, which is much different than when I was 22.
Absolutely. I'm sure I'm gonna be a different in 5-10 years, different mindset.
Stizzy, my man Stizzy. Tariq is in the building, man. Shout out to Tariq. Hey, man, listen, everybody wish my subscriber, man, one of my biggest supporters, Tariq. My man is over there in the Netherlands, man. Wish him a happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to Tariq, man. Happy birthday, Tariq. Stizzy. Well, let me see. Gabe the Great. All right, hold on. Retired Maniac in here. Sean, I wanted referring to you. Okay, my bad. All right, guitar player. Alex Solis. A lot of people living vicariously through their social media platforms and text. They have this facade of confidence, but the art of gab and approaching is gone because of fear. Shout out to Alex. Gabe the Great. Irina, when are you going to try some beef fajitas? I'm gonna send you some seasoning. Look for skirt steak in the grocery store.
Okay, thank you. It's not the topic for now, but okay.
All right, thanks for that skirt. Thanks for that seasoning, Gabe. We appreciate you, man. Stizzy, I feel people genuinely don't know how to think for themselves. They're accustomed to doing what society says is proper or improper. People lack ambition, do what's easy, and remain stagnant and content. Okay, shout out to my man Stizzy in Brooklyn. I feel for someone who wants act on baby girls. Okay, yeah, Sean, I'm lucky to be young and be able to play around and stuff. Okay, guitar player, 3,000. Ramel Newell, my best today might not be my best tomorrow. I can't judge my present in comparison to my past. Alex Solis, happy birthday. Man, shout out to Tariq. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tariq. Everybody shouting out to Tariq. Elizabeth Holmes, welcome to the channel. Sean Homing, welcome to the channel. John Hodges, welcome to the channel, man. Those are your subscribers, Irina?
Yep.
Man, welcome. Shout out to all of Irina's subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, Nico West is disagreeing with us. Let's check him out.
Okay, I love it. Okay.
I totally disagree with both of you about playing around, comparing, getting some just because someone is horny. I learned my lessons the hard way, as Irina already knows about me.
What can I say? I don't know. I don't know what
What
to
is he
say.
saying that you already know about him?
From my understanding, I'm sure, was we was talking before, he was saying that you was in the same position when you was younger, that you had a bunch of women.
How old are you, Nico? How old are you? You know how old he is?
He older than, I don't know, before 50, I would say.
How old are you, Nico? And where are you from? You from America? You from Europe?
He's American.
He's American?
Yeah. And you were saying the same what we are discussing right now. Before you had a bunch of women who wanted you, who trying to get you, and later on you just stopped after when you he has 2 daughters right now and he is a single father. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure all of us going through this how to say the period when I maybe I'm even right now when I'm still looking for my perfect man, it's okay. It's okay.
Nico, how old are you, man? Where you from? And because that's going to be able, I can kind of get some context from that. Pharaoh Ramsey's in the building, Arizona. The Merc crew is in the building. They all here. Y'all make sure all my subscribers, make sure y'all go subscribe to Irina's page, man. Guitar player, that's one of your subscribers?
He was over there. I saw him a few times, I'm sure.
Man, guitar player, thank you for coming to my channel. This is the reason why you do collabs. People out there trying to become a YouTuber or doing a YouTube channel, you got to do collabs because you get the other person's subscribers to get to meet you, and your subscribers get to meet them, and you grow and you widen your base and your audience by doing collabs. Nico West, what's up, man? I'm waiting for you. I done asked you a few times. How old are you? Where you from? You from America? What's up? Because you coming on here and you welcome. Say what you got to say, but let's, I want to see what's up though. Quadrex, I'm 30 floor, only starting to come out of my shell now. Funny how we're all different. Shout out to my man Quadrex, man. Yeah. Not that I play with people. It's just that playing around is an aspect of building relationships. I don't mean playing around like acting carelessly, more of understanding identity in people. Gabe the Great. I think Nico is from Portland. But I hear you, Gabe, but I want Nico. Nico needs to be saying where he from. I'm asking him outright direct. Where you from? How old are you? And you know what I'm saying? Because I want to ask you some questions too. Guitar player. Shout out to Irena and the Russian Reaction and Reviews channel.
Thank you.
And shout out to the mods for holding the chat down. Appreciate you, guitar player. Appreciate you, Sean Harney, man. Alex O's cooperative sponsorship. That's what this is about. Yeah, Nico. Everybody want to know. Yo, everybody ask Nico how old he is. He on here talking. He want Irina to talk on this. Say I abuse women. You understand? I don't think he meant anything harmful by it. But we men. I'm a man. You a man. So let's conversate as men. This is like the basis for this. This live here. You got a charger? I'm not 50. Yo, Nico, come on, man. Don't. Hey, Nico, man. I didn't ask you what you was yet. I asked you where you was from and how old you was, and you came back and said, I'm not 50 yet. Come on, man. We don't do. This is the shit that I'm talking about, that we've been talking about. You understand?
Yep.
That I've been talking about. You've been talking about it indirectly too. If we gonna be men, and everything was always empty.
I don't know what that's mean.
Ah, man. Tariq, everybody getting on. See, now everybody getting on you, Nico. I'm not 50. What is that? I'm 52, Nico. I'm 52 years, Black American male, from New Jersey, YouTuber, single father. These are my details. I'm looking at you in the camera. What are yours? What are yours? See, this is what I don't like about people that come on with these fake profiles, and it's like they hide behind a tree. You understand? They want to poke holes at you, and they hide behind a tree. They don't want to be you being who you really are in front of the camera.
Absolutely.
And they hide behind a tree throwing rocks at you.
Oh, it's all the time.
They do that on your channel too?
Absolutely, all the time. I'm getting hate comments every single day.
You get hate comments?
Absolutely.
What do they say? What is that?
Oh my God. Usually it's about like how like fat I am, how ugly I am, that like my neck is too long, my face looks like a feet of foot wherever, that like I have like too skinny, like what is this? Like that I'm too skinny, that I have no boobs. Like it's every single day, and especially Russian people. Not even Russian, they're texting in Russian how like bad I am, how stupid I am, how like that I'm sleeping with every man on this planet to get something. So
wow. I think one of my worst. I got a hater, man. I had a hater come on here and call me nigga, and all of this and that, man. And he came on the live.
Oh yeah?
And I was like, that don't bother me,
Yeah,
homeboy.
exactly.
That they still doing that in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Who you think of me, what you say about me in this YouTube, in a chat with a fake profile, I take that shit with nothing, man, because I doubt. Maybe you will. Maybe you will if you meet me in person to person, face to face. Maybe you will say it. But if I was a betting man, I don't think you would. You understand? So
Absolutely.
for you to be able to come on here and say that, it doesn't mean anything to me, man.
Absolutely not.
Is anyone not seeing my answers? Yo, Nico, man, we not doing. Look at what Nico said, man. I'm almost 45. USA, retiring. Come on, man. We ain't giving him no more rhythm. Sean, I was there for that live chat. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Like that don't bother me, man. What your words say that don't mean anything to me. You look more like the duck. You look more like the sucker because number one, you got a fake profile. Number two, you saying it via social media, right? And number three, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? To hate you. Come on, bro. So he's Sean Horn. We don't entertain buffoon. Man, this is a buffoonery-free zone. Nigga got that motherfucking fed look. This is a buffoonery-free zone. Yeah. What else, man? Who else got a question, man? Who else got a comment? You got a question for
And guys, who is still there on this chat, I'm pointing to you. Come to us, to other chat. Alex sent you a link before. And please join us if you have any question, because I see, guys, you have questions, but we are not responding to them because we can't see. It's like on the phone right there, and we can see it.
Hey, yo, Alex, do me a favor, man. Put the link up to the podcast we saw one more time in the chat, Irina's chat, because she's got 17 people over there. They're asking questions. We're not dissing y'all. We just can't read because Irina's going live from her phone, and I'm going live on the podcast with Soul from two big monitors and a camera here.
And we can see over
Right.
there.
So we can't see them comments, man, but you're more than welcome to come over here and ask one. Korean Nomad, you should write a book about Eminem. But Irina, Quadrex says, Irina, you are beautiful. And Sean G, you got that motherfucking fair look. You two killing the game. Big love and respect. Shout out to my man Quadrex. Quadrex, where you from, man?
I
I bet you Quadrex don't do that, but you did, Nico. Watch Quadrex. Yo, Quadrex, where you from, man? Where you from? Irina, are you wearing the necklace? Gabe the Great wants to know, are you wearing a necklace? She got the necklace on, y'all. Nico, it's hard to catch up on something, but Stizzy, my crew on them, man. Listen, my subscribers, they not gonna let you come in here with that nonsense, man. They not gonna do it. Elizabeth Hamilton, right, guys? Nico was being foolish, and Sean's humiliated him, which in this case was deserved, for it should be over now. Nobody wants to see the drag on. Okay, we're all grown up. All right, Elizabeth Hamilton in the building. Shout out to you. FUK, what's up, guys? Okay. Talk about that benefits and detriments of social media. Okay, let's get on that. Guys, answer my late Quadrex. Angel Alvarez, what up? Ahmad, how do you get rid of mental fatigue? All right, let's deal with Alex's question first. Talk about the benefits and detriments of social media.
I don't know the word detriments.
The good of social media and the bad of social media.
The good, it's right now, what are we doing? We can talk to other people, we can bring our thoughts, we can collaborate, and it's interesting to listen, and it's interesting for us to sitting here and talk to you guys and see things from different perspective. And also what's really important for me in social media, I can see the world, because I love when the people are posting pictures from the other planet, not from the other from the other countries, for example, because I love traveling, I love seeing those type of pictures. But the bad things, I would say, it's first of all, a lot of not confident people, and all of those people who is getting comments, the bad comments, and I know people are breaking inside when the other people are saying something bad about people, because for me it's not offending me, it's not offending you, but we know a lot of people, I know Again, a lot of people who
that take seriously what somebody
Take
says about them
seriously, yeah.
on social media.
and some people like are going suicide of it. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. That's the bad things about it. What I would say. What do you think?
The good about social media is what you're looking at right now on your screen. You're looking at two people that just met a month and a half ago. Irina's from Russia. I'm from America. Look at what we're doing here. Look at all of the different people that are in the chat. I did a FaceTime live yesterday with a kid from Nepal, from the Himalayan mountains. He's 23, Tenzing Sherpa. He's getting ready to climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
We FaceTime. He hit me on my Instagram. I FaceTimed him immediately, and we talked. And I met a kid from Nepal, over by China. I've met people from the UK. I FaceTime people from all over the country, the Caribbean, Africa. I FaceTime one of my subscribers from Ghana the other day.
Okay, so that's amazing. Those
You
have
understand
connections.
that I never would have been able to meet without social
Absolutely.
media.
Absolutely.
From social media, I started an international business. From social media, I'm self-employed. I started my own business from social media.
That's
The bad things about social media is that it can be addicting. I find myself sometimes being that I'm a YouTuber and I'm a social media influencer, I got the Instagram, that I'm constantly uploading. My phone is constantly in my hand. And sometimes I got to tell myself, Sean, chill. You understand, nigga? It ain't that deep.
Yep.
Put the phone down
Yep.
and get back to your real life. You know, my son wants to start a YouTube. He wants to start a YouTube channel with gaming. And I know that you can't have comments on kids' channel, but I'm really not ready for him to do that yet because I don't want to shape his world as a 10-year-old that the amount of likes that he gets or the amount of comments he gets determines his self-esteem.
Absolutely.
I speak self-esteem into my son. You understand? And what you said is real. A lot of people that grew up in this era, their self-esteem and their confidence is directly impacted by the number of followers they have and the number of likes they get on their page,
Yep.
man. Bad poker.
Yep.
Ahmad H., how do you get rid of mental fatigue? Exercise. 7 days. I get rid of mental fatigue. I get rid of mental fatigue by exercising 7 days a week, taking my ass to sleep at a decent hour, waking up at a decent hour, and sometimes just quiet in my mind. What about you?
I don't understand what is mental fatigue.
Mental tiredness. How do you,
Tiredness.
get beat mentally, just like tired mentally?
That's an interesting question. I really I'm eating. I guess like I'm eating and I'm sleeping. So that's when I'm like done. And I'm trying while I'm eating. Before I was always in social media, like you said, like scrolling. But I'm trying to concentrate on just like a food and just relax, to spend time sometimes with my people who I love to be with next to with. So like sleep, just sleep. That's true.
My man Quadrex, I asked him where he was from. He came back. He stood up. I was born in the south of Ireland, a place called Killarney. My heritage is Dutch, so I have Dutch blood, but an Irish passport. Shout out to Quadrex. Y'all make sure y'all follow Quadrex on his Instagram. Quadrex, just what you see right there, that's him. Guitar player, no sweat, man. In here on Ninjas, Grinders, and Hustlers. You need a plug?
Can I put it over there?
Yeah, can you plug it into the computer? Will I charge it? Weight loss, living with the lunchbox. All of us have flaws. When your younger kids point them out, more so that shuts down that shuts down your confidence. But as you get older, you realize it doesn't matter, and that's when you come out of your shell. Shout out to weight loss. John Hodges, Sean, have you been to any other countries? Jamaica, Bahamas, Cuba, Brazil, Swaziland, Sudan, Egypt, KwaZulu-Natal, Lesotho, South Africa, and Canada and America. Personally, I think social media is good for bringing together like-minded individuals, which can inspire great things, but some people use it for negative, which destroys so much potential. Sean Horning, your PC needs to be restarted to finish setting up this device. No, leave it.
Okay.
Is it charging?
I believe so.
As long as it's charging, that's all we want.
Yeah.
It's charging? All right.
Yeah.
We had to charge up Irina's phone. Her battery was running out, so that's why you keep hearing my computer's telling her to do all of that, but we ain't doing none of that. Personally, I think social media is good for bringing together. Okay, we read that one. I'm a 21-year-old from South Dakota. What advice would you give to someone my age? Go for yours, Sean. Go for yours. Today.
Right now.
Tomorrow?
No, right now. Right now.
What you want to do, Sean? Do it. This afternoon. Irina said right now.
Yep.
Victoria 1010. Irina, you're a fine quality woman. Ignore those comments. People will always spread hate. Sean, respect to you, always keeping it real. Alex Solis, man. Listen, I'm doing a juice fast. My juice fast I'm doing on this channel, October the 1st. We're doing a 7-day juice fast. It's going to start at 12 noon. I'm going to go live on the Podcast with Soul at 12 noon, October the 1st. And from October the 1st to October the 8th, for 7 days, we're going to do a juice fast. All we're going to drink is juice. We're going to reset
That's great.
our minds. We're going to reset our wills. We're going to reset our spirits. We're going to reset our mentality. We're going to reset our bodies. And we're going to do a juice fast. And we're going to lose weight in the process, and we're going to feel better.
Absolutely. I'm not sure I can join you, but like someday, because you have to be fully prepared for it.
You got to be mentally ready for it.
Mentally, yeah. I did it before when I was dancing for like all my life before, but right now, I wouldn't do it right now.
So now, talk about your dance. You're a ballet dancer?
Yes, I'm a professional ballet dancer, but no more. Not that I can say no more. I still can continue if I would love to. But before, I was dancing for all my life since I was 5 years old, 5, 6 in between. And since COVID started, I finished because everything like obviously was closed, all theaters. I was dancing even here in Philadelphia. But when everything closed, I started teach here again, and I'm still just teaching. Like I'm not dancing anymore for now. I don't know.
You teach? What are you teaching?
Ballet.
You teach ballet?
Yeah, I'm teaching ballet. So
Yo, man, if you want to learn ballet, man, call Irina, man. Reach out to her. She'll teach you some ballet. You got to pay her, though. She ain't doing it for free.
no.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Hassan Nassar, GG Spirit still alive. WTF most. How tall are you, Irina?
5.5.
She's 5 feet 5 inches, y'all.
Yep.
Alex Solis got a question for you, Irina. Irina, what's your 4 jobs?
So my
You got 4 jobs?
Like for now, it's 3. Like before, it was 4 of them. For now, I say like nails, my business. Um, I'm selling gels, a business.
What kind of gels? Talk about it.
It's just a product for nails. Russian manicure. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to bring culture to America. So
How can some of the ladies reach out to you in North Jersey that
um,
want to get their nails done, get a Russian manicure?
they could.
Can you do manicure dudes too, pedicures and all that?
Absolutely. Like I'm doing, and males and females, both of them. Right now,
Can they reach out to you how on your
I don't know.
Instagram?
I have my Instagram, but I'm not mixing right now my Instagram, the YouTube.
With the nails?
Yeah, with the nails, because I have so many clients. Like I have more than 60 clients just in who wants to get a Russian manicure, but I can't take them because now I'm alone. But I'm teaching. I'm not. I'm teaching. I would love to hire the other girl who was gonna help me for now, because
So you have too many clients?
I have too many clients, like too many clients. That's why it's like business, thanks God, is growing good, but in their directions where, like I'm saying always, I need few more hours in a day to like, to just like to do something else in with my business, because business is growing. I'm stuck. I need one more person.
Because if I tell my subscribers to go get their nails done by you, they gonna go. So if you want some more clients, you just all you got to do is say the word right now and tell them how to contact you. They gonna come see you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But for now, again, so nails.
She ain't taking no more clients. So you got
Yeah.
the nails, and then you sell your own gels that you make.
Yeah, that's like a little project, like because
Can they buy that from you?
Not for now. Not
Okay.
for now. It's not like for everybody, because first of all, the Russian gels, you have to know how to work with them. It's like a different with the regular gels, which American salons are using right now. So it's again, it's some projects which I'm working on right now to how to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. We're growing. So, and also my work is YouTube, because it's definitely work. It's one of my work. And okay, the fourth is ballet dance teaching.
Ballet dancer, teacher, YouTuber, selling
Gels, polishes.
gels for manicures and doing Russian manicures. 4 jobs. 24 years old, came to America with $500 in her pocket and nowhere to go. Less than 2 years ago. And up on her feet right now on the dopest podcast ever. So she is an excuse killer. Irina is an excuse killer.
Thank you.
Sean G, me, who you looking at, as good as I look right here in this goddamn camera. You see how good I look. Goddamn skin clean. I am an excuse killer. You can't come to me with no excuses. Went to prison at the age of 45. Having lost $1.2 million. My broker's license, 9 rental properties that brought me in $7,300 a month. A tax business that brought me in $330,000 in 5 months. And I lost it all and went to prison and got out, and I was homeless, living in the basement. No books, no t-shirt line, no YouTube channel, no Instagram, no nothing. And look at me now. I came all the way back. So you can't come to me talking about some excuse why you can't do something in America.
True. That's so true. Have all opportunities open. Everything.
In America, I speak the language. I'm born here, raised here, and I'm gonna let a motherfucker from another part of the world come here and out success me and become successful, and I'm not. Never that.
Agree.
Never that.
Absolutely.
We've been on here 2 hours, Irina.
Already,
2 hours.
time goes so quick. Wow, you're right.
Aki Debo in the building, man. Shout out to Aki Debo, man. He in here. All right, let me see. Val Ramsey, when y'all gonna do burpees together? Ahmad H, does money buy happiness? Money doesn't buy happiness, but it definitely helps. Para P, depression, loneliness, and sadness are so bad, friends. Yes, they are. I've experienced all of them. I've been depressed. I've suffered loneliness and sadness. You ever had that? Any of those? Depression,
Honestly,
loneliness, and sadness.
I would say no, because I know that what you're saying about, it's like really illness, and it's like hard to get out from there. So of course, like all of us will had like a broken heart, from the relationship, like where you were broken up. But I wouldn't say like I was, oh my god, like in depressed, because it's such a big words. It's a big words, and you have to have strong insight to get out of it. Because I would say I didn't have it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this to you, Irene. You're 24. I'm gonna tell you to just keep living. Your turn is coming. It happens.
Oh my goodness.
But knowing you're not gonna stay there long, because you're not gonna stay there long. Just listening to your story. I relapsed today. Weight loss. Bought a whole bag of almond joys. Ate 4 pieces and threw the rest out the window. I'm good now. Close call. Okay. Aki Debo in the building. Aki Debo shouting out to me and Irina. Juice cleanse sounds harsh, Sean. Wishing you luck. Okay. We did it already, John. I did it about 2-3 months ago, man. The results were crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Day 3 and day 4 are the worst. If you can get past day 3, if you can get past day 4, you can make it, because you say, shit, I got 4 days under my belt. Out of 7 days, I'm more than halfway there.
Yep.
I can't quit now.
Absolutely.
And then once you got day 5, you good.
Okay.
Alex Solis, thank you for that super chat, $5 super chat. Irina's an excuse killer.
Put this on a shirt, please. Both of us.
FUK, do you have any struggles with PTSD as a former Marine? I struggle with PTSD and was curious if you have any tips you could give. Sometimes you got to lose it all to see what you did wrong and fix it. Yep. Ocean View, Sean, do you know how to day trade? I'm trying. I'm not that good at it, but I do it. Do Russians feel the same way if someone from outside the country becomes successful in Russia? Irina is just one Russian person. She's one Russian woman. I don't think she can speak for everybody in Russia.
And I don't know, like in my age, like that many successful people, around. So.
Okay. Do you have any struggles? I don't know if I have post-traumatic. How can a man make a woman stay and feel happy during a relationship? By being a man. Alien from versus 2560. Got to be a man, homeboy. I don't know if I've ever suffered post-traumatic stress disorder. Maybe my whole prison experience. I know that fucked with me big time mentally. Just going through that whole thing. And the hardest part was like the investigation, which lasted like 3 years, 3.5 years before I actually self-surrendered to prison. So I was on the street for 3.5 years and went through a serious depression, serious state of sadness, and a serious state of loneliness. And how I got out of that was actually going to prison. I think if I stayed on the street, I don't know if I ever would have got out of that, because what I did was I just kept looking backwards at what happened and who did what to me. I was blaming everybody else but myself. And I was just looking at the money I lost and telling myself how stupid I was and how dumb I was. And when I got to the joint, that was over. Because when you get to prison, there's no women there. You know, there's no phones. There's no BMWs. There's no sex, you know, unless you on that tip. And I ain't on that tip. And for the first time, I really had to look at me and really blame myself for my reality. And that's what helped me get out of my post-traumatic stress disorder. If there's anything, I think all people that go to prison suffer some kind of mental illness, because you come out, you're never the same. I was only there 16 months. I know I was in there with dudes that had been in there 20 years. I was in there with dudes that had been in there 13 years. I was in there with dudes that had been in there 7, 8, 9. And, you know, obviously, the longer you stay, the more damage is done. And when you get back on the street, you know, just you got to revamp your whole way of thinking, because prison thinking is different than street thinking. So it just took some time, man. I hope that answers your question. Irina, you got to go?
No. No, if we're gonna be done, okay, we're done. If not, I still have 30 minutes.
Para P. Nobody knows how it's like to feel absolutely worthless. If you haven't been there, it's so dark when you are really alone and depressed. No pills never cured me. I only was crying for help. Quadrex, I am clinically diagnosed with PTSD. It's no joke. Best thing to do is to keep in touch with others who have been through there and try to find someone who has become a therapist through their own PTSD. Great streaming to Sean G and Irena. I need to run an errand before they close. Have a great one. John Hodges, thank you for coming, man. Thanks for subscribing, man. You know, I think, what's my man's name right there? Dalukshan Naharan. What's up, man? Sri Lanka in the building. Quadrex, that's a dope comment. What helped me get through my acceptance of my prison experience and the psychological damage that's done is by talking to other dudes while I was in there who had went through the same thing. And you realize that you're not alone, that, you know, that you're not crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, going through, like, you probably would get a lot from if you met another girl from Russia that came here with nothing and came up like you came up and is doing well, you guys would have a lot in common because you've done the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, if you experiencing any kind of feeling, man, try to find somebody else that's experiencing the same thing and talk to them. You got to be willing to open up, man. You got to be willing to open up. Everybody hit that like button, man. Yo, we've been on here 2 hours, man.
2.5, I would say.
It's 2.5? Yeah, 2.5, man. So I think we done did enough, man. We appreciate everybody for coming.
Thank you.
My man from Sri Lanka is in here. Hazard Man, you realize it's survivable what you are going through. That's what I learned. You can make it through, man. Sean, appreciate you, man. Hazard Man and Dalukshan Naharan, make sure you subscribe to my channel, man. Make sure you, that's I keep getting these diagnostic messages, man. So that's what that is. No error message. Irena, another dope podcast. They saying it.
Thank you. That's really important to know that somebody else thinking like that, because not just us, because we're sure like we're doing Like we are doing well, you know. We are happy with our results.
So maybe we got to do it again.
Absolutely. And we're also gonna meet on my channel, guys. So thank you so much for asking, for supporting, because people are interested in it, and people are sending messages that we did good, and they want to see.
You
they
want to
want
interview
know.
me on your channel, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So let's put that together, man.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's put that together, man. And I don't want to know the questions. My life is an open book. I'm just gonna show up, and what you ask me, I'm gonna answer it.
No preparation.
No
how it's
preparation.
always was.
Unscripted. Unscripted. That's why these podcasts that we do are so good, man. You know, we're not scripted.
Yep.
Nothing, man. Yo, Para P, you hang in there, man. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Anybody out there, let me say this right here. Anybody out there that's got any kind of issue and you want somebody to talk to, you need somebody to share with, subscribe to my Patreon channel. The Patreon channel with Soul. That link is underneath. I pinned it at the top of the... No, I didn't. Did I pin it at the top of the live chat? Let me do that for you now. Here is my podcast. My podcast. That's my Patreon link. It's not showing up. The Patreon channel was Soul. Subscribe to my Patreon. If you subscribe to the annual membership, it's going to cost you $55. You can DM me through the Patreon app. I will call you back. We can FaceTime, and I'll give you, we can talk about whatever issues, and I'll try to help you work it out. If I can, I can. If I can, I can't. But you're not by yourself, man. So subscribe to the Patreon channel. That's why I put other exclusive content. You got Patreon?
I got Patreon, Russian reaction and reviews. And guys, I'm coming back because for the last few weeks I was a little bit sick. So, but yeah, I'm here.
Irena on Instagram at Irena Talks. Irena on YouTube, Russian Reaction Reviews. Irena on Patreon, Russian Reaction Reviews. And we are out of here. Peace.
Thank you.